Welcome to the Live Better, Sell Better podcast with your host, Kevin Dorsey of Inside Sales Excellence, the #1 Patreon group and YouTube channel for tech sellers and tech sales leaders, where we dive in deep for tactical advice on how to book more meetings, close more deals faster, and lead sales teams to success. But we don't stop there. We also focus on the person in salesperson. We talk about mindset, goals, time management, and so much more. So thank you for listening. And if you're interested, head on over to patreon.com/inside sales excellence. Now with that, grab a notepad, get ready, and let's dive into the good stuff.
I would say most videos never make it past 10 seconds. All right, they click, they watch, and most people don't watch past 10 seconds. How do we fix that, Morgan?
So one thing that I've had to realize is that I will do something and be like, oh yeah, just do it. Like I used to tell them I'm gonna pass because I was like, yeah, like that's just how it works. Just make a video. And everyone was like, how do you go about that? So, and Anish knows this, but it was like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, I realized every single thing I was doing that there has to be a formula. Because if there's a formula, then I can consistently do it myself, but also I can coach and train others on it as well. And it's universal. You know, it can be done in EMEA, it could be done in Australia, it could be done in Spain. It doesn't matter. So my conclusion on this is there is a formula that consistently I've trained other people on. I do it myself to see those results. And it's super simple. It's 10, 30, 10. And what it stands for is 10 seconds, 30 seconds, and 10 seconds, which at the core of that is now you have a lane. So I said, hey, you want to keep a video 45 and 60 seconds. People say, how do you do that? Well, the formula, if you follow it, will keep you within the 45 to 60 seconds. But if you don't follow the formula, then that's when you have a 3, 4, 5 minute video. So let's talk about what does the formula include. So the first 10 seconds is stating the reason for the video. Why are you reaching out in the first place? Katie, I think we talked about this months ago, but you were saying, hey, yeah, someone sent you a video, but they were basically, hey, what up? It's me. This is me. This is what I'm about. And you're like, what's the reason for this video? Right. And you didn't watch the rest of it. And so stating the reason for the video is very important. Now, what does that mean for context is going to a website, going to their LinkedIn, looking at, right, their press releases and seeing what announcements they have out. I think all of us know what that is, but it's finding an insight. And when I'll go into a video, I go straight into it. Hi, KD. The reason for my video is I was browsing at your website, notice you're hiring 10 SDRs on your team. And one of the main focuses in the responsibilities is their cold calling. So now Katie's like, all right, cool. Like you looked at my website. I am hiring 10 SDRs. That is one of the responsibilities. Now he's leaned in, right? Which is why the personalization piece of video is important. So that first 10 seconds can now transition into the 30 seconds, which is the value prop. Now, if you go back to what I talked about with the cold call piece, one of the easiest things that you could do to make sure that you feel comfortable in this is just take whatever your value prop is on your cold call and then insert it in your video. So it's an easy transition. You don't really have to do a lot there. And then if you have proof points based on that industry or based on that company size, like you can obviously include those case studies, testimonials, like that's a part of it. And then the last 10 seconds is the call to action. Now, the call to action, there's a lot of conversation on what kind of call to action to have and should you use the Chris Voss and all that stuff. These two I found to be the most successful according to clients that I've worked with, where they can attribute, millions and millions of pipeline to just using this type of call to action to drive the conversation. So one of them, and personally, this one is my favorite as of right now, is, are you curious to have a deeper dialogue on this topic? Because as humans, we're genuinely curious, right? And also we like to have deeper dialogues, especially now where you're not talking to a lot of people. So like, yeah, okay, I'll take a deeper dialogue. So are you curious to have a deeper dialogue on this topic? And then number 2 is, this is a lot of people use this, but would you be open to learning more about this? And again, that's like a default one. But again, I would say number 1 is, are you curious to have a deeper dialogue on this topic? Really provokes them to be like, yeah, I'm interested in this. So let's talk about it moving forward. So that's the formula on how you can make sure that as you deliver this video, you can get the success you're ultimately looking for.